Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fikayo, and if this is your first time to see my face, how you doing? And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys the update about the quarantine and traveling from wherever you're coming from to Cyprus. So let me just go straight to the video and stop rambling around. The first thing I'm going to talk about is it compulsory for someone to do central quarantine, or can you do home quarantine? Finally, you can do home quarantine, and I'm not just talking based on things I read on the internet and everything, not just only that. I'm talking based on someone that I know that came from Nigeria to Cyprus, and the person is currently doing home quarantine. So I'm not just talking anyhow. So you can do home quarantine, and the person also used Turkish Airlines. I think any airlines you can do home quarantine. So I'm so happy finally, because I've wanted to make this video for like the longest of time, but the rules were just changing, and I myself, I was confused. I did not even know what the rules are. I'll hear this today, I'll hear that tomorrow, but finally you can do home quarantine or dorm quarantine. And if you're confused, what is home quarantine, dorm quarantine, or central quarantine? Central quarantine is the quarantine by the government, and people who are doing the central quarantine are meant to pay $640, while for the home quarantine or dorm quarantine you're meant to pay 750 TL. So that's just basically it. And for the home or dorm quarantine, it's very easy. I know a lot of people are not going to be doing the central quarantine because it's expensive. Who wants to drop $640 for a quarantine just for like 2 weeks or 5 days, depending on which zone you're coming from? But for the home quarantine or dorm quarantine, for the home quarantine, you just need the contract from your home. Like, you need the home contract of wherever you're going to be staying. So if you're in Cyprus, if you are going to come to Cyprus and you want to be quarantined in your house, so you need your contract with your landlord about the house, and you also need to download the app. The app name is the cow, I think. So you have to download the app and you fill in the necessary things there. It's not hard. It's just go to the app and it will guide you on things like your name and things like that. So you fill in the app and it will give you a code, and you need to and you're going to make a payment in the app. So it's in the app you're going to make your 750 TL payment, and make sure you keep the receipt, because they'll ask you in Istanbul airport, they'll ask you in Ejan airport. So make sure you keep your receipt. And for the dorm quarantine, it's also the same thing. You need a dorm contract, like whatever room you're staying, you need a contract for it. Definitely they'll give you a contract if you're going to stay in a dorm. And you also need to download the app, just like the home quarantine. So the dorm and home quarantine is just basically the same rules, the same steps you need to follow to be able to do it. If you want to like stay in dorms, for example, you need to you can go to your school website, you see dorms that are available, then you contact the dorm and they'll help you with everything. While some dorms, they are doing like this kind of promo thing of, if you're going to be staying in their dorm when you fully resume to school, then for your quarantine period that you're not going to pay any fee for it. So I know of Nural Dorm in South Campus EMU, so you won't pay for, yes, as at now that I'm talking, as I'm now that I'm making the video, you won't pay for, I'm not saying all dorms will tell you that it's free, but if you're going to be staying in the dorm, then you don't need to pay for the quarantine. Just do your research to be sure of the dorm you're going to, because not all dorm are doing that promo. Why for the home quarantine is very easy. Why for the food part, they will not be giving you any food, because you're just paying for, if you check the listing, you're only paying your 750 TL is like for the app, for the bracelet, and I think for one other thing. So it's not, they're not giving you any food. You have to work out your food yourself. And if you're staying in a dorm, I know that some dorms do work out food for their students. You just talk to the dorm and ask them, can they be delivering food for you? Definitely you have to pay for the food. But if you don't want that, especially if you are coming from like Nigeria or other part of the world, I don't think you really want their food, because definitely they'll just be giving you Turkish food. So you love to order food. Then there are different apps where you can order food. I'll put the name of one app, Yemek. I think it's Yemek. Yes, that app, you can see different websites where you can order food and everything. Yes, there's also a fine if you do not follow the rules for the quarantine fee. While for the home quarantine and what's it called, for the dorm quarantine, you need a Turkish SIM, because the officials or the people watching over you, from wherever they're watching over you, they will need to be sending you messages and everything. So the person I know that came to what's it called, Cyprus, the person is an old student. So yes, the person actually is an old student. The person went home for summer. So when he came back, his Cyprus SIM is no longer working, or what's it called. So he had to buy a new SIM in the airport, and the amount he paid for the new SIM was 100 TL. So make sure you bring your money, like just bring money when you're coming, so you'll be able to buy SIM, especially if you're a new student, because if you don't have SIM, you can't leave the airport and you don't want to get stranded with this piece. So make sure you make sure you have money, and if you have a Cyprus SIM, then that's definitely good for you. And also just make sure you follow all the rules. I know that when you get to your apartment or your dorm, you can't live there, you just have to stay there. So make sure you follow the rules just to avoid any problem, because the wristband will definitely be giving them a lot, or what's it called, about whatever thing, wherever you're going to. And yeah, so home quarantine and dorm quarantine, it's officially sure that you can definitely do home quarantine. So when you come, you don't need to pay the ridiculous amount of money for the central quarantine. And some people are asking, like, why is some people spending 5 days in quarantine and some people are spending like 14 days in quarantine? It depends on where you're coming from. It depends on which zone. There's dark red, there's red, there's gray, and other zones like that. So make sure you check. If I remember, I think I'll try and put the picture of like the distance, so you can pause the video and see wherever your country belongs. So you can just Google it basically. So if you are in dark red, I believe you are going to be quarantined for like 14 days, and dark red is Nigeria. So basically, if you are coming from Nigeria, you are going to be quarantined for 14 days. And some other countries are like gray. I think gray is 5 days, but some people are like, they are from gray and they're still forced to be quarantined for 14 days. What I heard is that if you are from gray and you're meant to be quarantined for 5 days, but you transit through dark red country, for example, you had a stopover probably in like Ghana or maybe this thing before you come to like Istanbul or not, and this thing, like, you have to do 14 days. So it's not hard. Just make sure you go to the app, follow all the necessary steps. And I also heard about this Adapass P. I heard that they asked about it in the airport. Some people did not ask, but to be on the safer side, just make sure you go to the Adapass website and make sure you fill in this thing, just to have your code and just to be prepared, because preparation is just better. You don't want to get to the airport and they'll be telling you something else. And what else again do I need to talk about? Yes, I also heard that any vaccine from Africa is not recognized in this place. So even though if you have a vaccine, if you are vaccinated in Africa and you're coming here, you're still going to do the quarantine rules and everything because it's not recognized. So being vaccinated does not mean anything. Oh, I also heard that they'll refund you your money back. I think they'll refund you your 750 TL back if you do not violate any rules, and I think they'll collect the wristband back. Make sure you comment down below your experience, if you've also traveled to North Cyprus, and if you have anything else to add so people can learn. Okay, now to the other part of the video. School is face to face, and not just that, the Minister of Education announced that school is face to face for next semester, and also other schools have also announced it. Schools like EMU, they announced it. So basically, school is face to face, and is vaccination compulsory? Like, do you need to get vaccinated? It's not compulsory, but the government said it's not compulsory. But the rules and everything they stated down, it clearly means it's compulsory for you to get vaccinated here. And they said they also have a lot of vaccine, like they've made provision of vaccine for the new students and old students. So they are really going to make school face to face next semester. And yeah, they said you don't need to get vaccinated, but every single week you have to be getting COVID test if you do not want to get vaccinated, and the COVID test will not be free. So it's crazy. As do you want to be paying that much for COVID tests every single week? And not just only that, if you are going to go to restaurant or gym or everything, you have to submit a 72-hour COVID test, which is like, it simply means that probably 2 times in a week you need to be getting your COVID test done to be able to walk around or go to school, which does not really make sense because you're going to be paying that amount of money. And if you approximate the money for just 1 semester, just go and get the vaccine, okay? Go and get the vaccine. And yeah, so screen face to face, you have to get vaccinated. And what else again? Admission is still ongoing for now. Check the date I made this video, so you know, for this September period, I think, yes, I'm not sure, but admission is still ongoing. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching to this point, and if you did gain from this video, make sure to share it, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and also if you are coming to Cyprus, you definitely need to subscribe to my channel because I post content related to living in northern Cyprus. I have vlog content, I have my travel vlogs, I have a lot of vlogs, even I have grocery stores you need to come to, you need to know about in North Cyprus. So make sure you follow me, check out my other videos, check out my vlogs, and yeah, you don't want to miss out from that, okay? And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. And what else again?